moo me all. Craziness. Hello, Mr. Flinty. Yes, he is much better. They're already like an old married couple. Lady! What's Lady doing? Whopper. Papa. Oh, my good-looking boys. Look at you. Oh. Papa. Bella's baby. Dusty Moo. Hey, Dusty. Lucia, who's kind of driving me a little crazy. She's in her vocal, I'm a teenager sort of behaviour at the moment. Oh, my lovely girls. Yes, Una. So we're just sort of stable in our inabilities at the moment, these two. And they're still beautiful. Yeah? Even if you can't walk, my beautiful puppy, you're just as precious. Yeah. You mean so much to everybody. Just having you around. Yeah, you don't even have to do much, kitty cat. Yeah. Kitty cat likes to do that noise, your waggy tail. Very soon I likes to grunt. So we have the squeak and the grunt. Soon I'll be letting the vanillas out for a cake. Oh yeah, my little ginger. To swap. Because I'm one run short for my normal rotation. So I've got priority, like what should I get? Extra material to do the runs, extra runs, or I need to get a wheelbarrow, destroyed greenhouse over there from fucking cats. People who just let their cats roam just piss me off, and it's all coming from that Aboriginal family there. They just let their cats run wild, just like the Jedi kids. And it's just, look at that, that's all from cats. They jump up and climb anything with a tarp. Anyone's got boats or greenhouses or that has to deal with flipping cats doing this, obviously would know my frustration. So I want to put a greenhouse over there, and this one, what I might do is take out this section and wire it up, just so it's only like 1 or 2 meters deep, just as a barrier. If there was no barrier, the cats would just walk right through. I need to put a spotlight here that's motion activated to deter them when they jump over the fence behind there. Also, I need to start catching again, and it's not, I know it's not kosher, but around here I think when you catch repeat offenders like that, you just got to destroy them. You can't. It's and they breed twice a year, and I just sell all the kittens off around locally, and then every year there's more and more and more and more. It's not fair on your animals that you do have inside, like your cats. I've got 2 cats. They see cats, roaming in their backyard or front yard from the window, and they freak out. They get pissed off and frustrated, and they can't do anything about it. Hello, Mr. Flinty Bum. Oh, you're doing so well. Lady. Hello, me lady. Oh, Lady Grey. You're beautiful. Flint is so happy to have his own girl. Like he's just been, he's always that Kit Kat, but as you see and know, she can't walk. And poor boy has been living a less than half life, just to be with her and doing his boy duty, making sure she's okay. And it's been absolutely beautiful and amazing to see him be more like he should be. Oh, he's definitely bum, definitely. So yeah, oh god, shortages and stuff like that. What our trade trash government's been doing. Jeez. And I'm sure it's across the globe with this bloody green nonsense. Yeah, crazy. I am going to do my best to schedule out some recordings in prepping, sane prepping, not, hair on fire craziness, but I am stressed and worried. I'm worried about getting, straw we're getting into a harvest season soon, and there's farmers down here already struggling with not enough rain. Now hit fuel, and they're not even going to be able to harvest because there's no fuel. Under emergency measures down here, agriculture is not included. Sorry, I don't think they understand what are people going to eat. Like, it's just insane. So, people need to be more self-sufficient. Yeah. But just having a little tiny veggie patch is not going to do it. You need animals that contribute to the system of growing, cultivating, to do it. You need a poop maker, basically, and cats and dogs don't count. Cats are great indoors as pest control. Dogs are great as protection and pretty much protectors. Outside, of course, them being family and everything, but you know what I'm talking about saying. Whereas birds, they're great for the plant cycle. Chooks or ducks, but ducks actually have the upper hand. I cannot let my two hens range. Hello, Mr. Fleety Bum. I cannot let my chooks range like this. I would have 0 plants left, because the chooks just want to dig everything up from the root bulb in order to get to bugs. Ducks do not do this. They go flipping. Hey, little hen. The thing too with ducks' manure is there's 0 withholding. They're the only animal that has 0 withholding on their poop, and they have the best nitrogen ratios in their poop to any other animal. They actually have the best. To boot, they also kill all the bugs. They eat the bugs. They also till the soil. They're always, swimming their little bills inside soil and top growth to try and find any worms or bugs. And in doing that, they till the soil, so they stop it becoming clay and heavy. You henny. What else? So they also eat weeds. So they keep vegetation to some degree under control. They'll nip at the grass and they'll keep it nice and low. So you have fertilizer, you have pest control, and you have weed cutters or with a waggy tail. They just need protection and water, and you do need to maintain every day. You need what you put into ducks is what you get out. If you don't care about them and if you just leave them out they're going to get sick, they're going to get injured. Most of the time, sickness with ducks is to do with their feet. Dirty runs, being mishandled will cause injury to their feet, their legs. Bumblefoot is very common. It's very hard to not get a duck from somebody that has bumblefoot, and half the time people don't even know that the duck's got an issue. And when it does start presenting, i.e. they're not eating as much or moving around as much, etc., etc., it's usually at a very severe state. Oh, she wants Nookie. Come on, puppy, you can do it. You don't need to help Potter. Oh, Nookie. Oh, Flint, are you shy? I won't watch. Oh, look, she's having a go at him. She's like, I want my Nookie. Leave it to you, Mr. Flinty Bum. She tells you off all the time. She's like, I thought you were going to do Nookie, and then you walked off. Oh, God. So anyway, with the bedding of the ducks every morning that I clean out, I have been using it to build up these amazing garden beds. I do not believe in a little fenced off little section to be a garden bed. That's just, you're inviting pest and trouble and also soil depletion and all sorts. It's better to scape your gardens to have lows and highs with natural looking landscaped garden beds or landscape that looks like it's part of nature, not some square eyesore that you just jutted in. So by working something like this, you literally plant in beneficials, but then you also plant in edibles. So there's my fig tree, genoa, yosterberries, and then I got my self-pollinating yosterberry, sorry, not yosterberry, juniper, and then I've got Yemenese mint or hot mint. This is another elderberry, so I've got both species, both cultivars of the elderberry. Hey, oh, she's on your ass there, Mr. Flint. She wants nookie. She wants the nookie. Hey. I'm just so happy to see him like this. It's the first time since I've got him. Years since I've seen him walking around with the other ducks, you know, including boys, without getting to an absolute biffo. I can't have him with the other two boys. It's game on and they'll have biffo. Plus I don't think you'll ever forgive Frig for being the last one with Bella, his previous girl that died last year and drowned. Oh, lady, you happy, honey? Are you happy? You look so happy. And you're filling up your little poochie belly. Yeah. Just to see him walking around and it's just been wonderful. Puppy, my beautiful boy. He's such a sook though. I go to the vet and he hides his head in my arms and knees. He has to be facing me, so I have to pick him up with his bum facing away and his head facing me. The vet just laughs. So, you know, so I'm building up through here, building up through there. This is an old table frame that I've kept, and I am intending to wire it all around with a loose chicken wire or a wide gap chicken wire to enable, hang on, yeah, there we go, to enable vegetation to push through, because this is how I like to grow potatoes, in a stacked up layered method. And there's actually some potatoes here, and I'm actually going to move that frame over here and start stacking it, and it will be growing amongst vegetation. This peach tree is potted. I need to take it out of the pot and put it in the ground. I don't mind leaving it for whoever's here next, but I do want to make a couple of cuttings and cultivate it, so I've got it with me wherever I go. I need to throw out this door frame, which is part of what was left here. I've got heaps of aloe vera pups that I need to do divisions of everywhere. So there's just a lot and lots to do. I lost a few months there with a broken arm, where I couldn't do anything. Couldn't even bloody cook. It was so hard, you know, especially with birds. And a boy with a broken leg. And my disabled, like, it's just like, it was really tough. It's amazing. This elderberry is the species I didn't, the cultivar I didn't have, and nature, she just gave it to me. It just popped out of the ground, and it's not one of mine. You know, this is the one I came with. This is the other one, and it's perfectly around my fire pit, which I need to replace the bowl. But anyway, so yeah, I need to do the garden bed edges. You know, similar to this sort of thing. I want it looking natural. But I do have a lot of scrap metal, and I've got a angle grinder. I intend to cut the scrap fencing it is to make garden bed edges. But I'm going to have to fold over or even utilise old hoses which aren't functionable anymore and make a slit in them to act as a buffer or a stopper, so no one cuts their feet if they, you know, if they climb over the edges, garden bed edges. Now someone starts cutting. So I'm going to wrap this up. Hey puppies. Oh. That's the way, isn't it? As soon as you start talking, someone starts pulling out the... I've got to do some too, do some with the snipping. So anyway, I need to do an extension here of another run, maybe something small like this, because at the moment I'm rotating who's in the run and it's kind of getting a bit much. It's taken out an extra chunk of time that I really don't have. Puppies! These kids are getting restless, they want to go in here. I'm going to have to take out these two girls, put them under the cover. Put Mr. and Mrs. Applebean, look at her go, and then swap these kids over for the vanillas. Oh. I'll leave a little bit of a rough rundown. I recommend people have ducks in their backyard. If you've got a backyard, it's, you know, a bloody waste and a shame to be using it to store flippin' cars and bloody just, you know, stretches of lawn for what? Like, seriously? Utilize it, scape it, build ups and lows, build in vegetation. You know, there's my apple, apple tree. For some reason this morning, my brain is just like, I've forgotten what apple I've got here. It's a very tiny one. I've said it a million times before, but I've got it here between two fuchsias, mint, including cat mint, common mint, self-heal, and I have to bury it, otherwise the ducks will be in there and pulling out the mints. They love the mints. But I need to create a... Yeah, I'm not happy either. Bop, 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 bop. Potter. Potter. So I need to do a deck of some sort here. I do have an old bed frame. I could probably, it's wooden stuff. I could probably put out here and then just put some bits of wood on top after. And then I can put 4 posts to create an actual pergola of sorts to stop all the rain deluge just coming straight in. The amount of times I've slipped and fallen because of the wet water that just comes straight through. It's crazy. But yeah, so I recommend, if you don't, to have a boy and a girl duck. They will fertilize your garden, they will control the pests, and they will also manage the weeds, even the lawn itself. There is work involved. You need to care about them. They're like dogs. If you like dogs and you're fond of having chooks, well, you'll just love ducks. But just, you know, handle them with respect. Learn how to handle them properly. Ducks shouldn't be scared and panicked and running around like their heads are on fire. They should be calm and happy and water access and clean habitat, and you should have a routine. They are very much routine critters. If you have a routine, they expect to follow that routine every day, and they will even walk themselves into spots and locations that you take them to on a daily basis. They like predictability. Lucia, hello sweetheart. Hello baby, you want to go into the runs now? Is it time to go on the run? Yeah? Lucia. You're so lucky daddy. Yeah, you're daddy's girl. Here come the rest. See, they're already wanting to go in the run there. So I'll stop recording. But yes, they are poultry. Unfortunately, councils across the board don't recognise ducks as actual, you know, backyard poultry like they do with chooks, even though they're both poultry. And I would argue that ducks are actually cleaner, don't stink, and they don't attract vermin as much as what chooks do. And they produce more eggs, so that's the other thing too. If you are someone who eats eggs, or if you're a vegetarian, so you still consume dairy and eggs, just not flesh, then, they produce more. But, you do what you got to do. If no one can get any fertilizer, no one can get any pest control, and no one can do this and that, and you've got it all with the duck, well, I guess you know what I would do. Just don't tell the council if they're out of touch or out of date, and they're quiet critters when they're happy. They make noise when they're not happy. So just keep all their needs met, which is not that difficult really. It's just a consistent, I'd say, if you've got a boy and a girl, a drake and a hen, that you would need to spend an hour every day in the morning just getting them out, cleaning out their habitats, filling up their fresh water troughs. You can't have water from the day before. With the pond, I take out 2/3 of the water and I refill 2/3 once or twice a week, just like I do with aquariums. But then you need to get stuff like bedding, like straw or whatever you use, and feed. And with the issues we're having with fuel, I don't know how it's going to be in the future, especially with a low harvest coming this coming season. So I'm really going to have to put my thinking cap on into what to do. I do know I want to create wooden platforms in the runs so I can hose it down at night, opposed to just building up straw and then having to top up that straw the next day, because that will mean half the straw will be needed. But I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to use at least half the amount of straw that I currently use. I'm also contemplating growing my own hay. So I'm definitely thinking of growing my own turf. We'll see. So anyway, take home today is just basically, if you don't have a boy and a girl, or a boy and 2 girls, minimum, get on it when it comes to ducks.